Here is the exact blueprint to guarantee your 2026 is a complete waste of time. Most people think ruining a year requires a massive catastrophe. They think you need a lawsuit, a messy breakup, or a health crisis to truly derail your life. But that is conventional wisdom, and it is wrong. To truly destroy your potential, you don't need a loud explosion. You just need a quiet, comfortable drift. I have analyzed the habits of the most stagnant people on Earth, and they all follow a specific, invisible roadmap of self-sabotage. If you follow these 3 steps, I promise you will end 2026 in the exact same place you started, only older and more bitter. Part 1. The Dopamine Fry. The first step to ruining your year happens within 60 seconds of waking up. To ensure you have zero focus for the next 12 hours, you must win the morning. And by win, I mean obliterate it. Immediately upon waking, grab your phone. Do not let a single original thought enter your brain. Dive straight into the algorithmic feed of other people's lives. This works because it triggers a state of reactive paralysis. You are flooding your brain with cheap dopamine before you've earned it. Therefore, when you finally try to do difficult work later, it will feel physically painful. You aren't just wasting 20 minutes. You are chemically castrating your ambition for the rest of the day. To fail efficiently, you must train your brain to crave distraction rather than pursuit. See a 19-year-old millionaire, feel inadequate, and decide that starting your own project is pointless. You have successfully killed your momentum before 8 a.m. But destroying your attention span is just the warm-up. To really wreck 2026, you need to misunderstand productivity entirely. Part 2. The Simulation Trap. This is the most dangerous trap because it feels like success. If you want to fail, you must prioritize motion over action. Action is hard. Action is pressing record. Action is hitting publish. Action is the scary thing that risks failure. Motion, however, is safe. Motion is planning. So spend your year buying expensive journals. Color code your calendar. Research the best camera gear for the YouTube channel you haven't started. This is called procrastination wearing a suit. It allows you to go to bed feeling productive, despite having accomplished 0 real-world tasks. You get the dopamine hit of the goal without the pain of the execution. If you want to look back at 2026 and realize you haven't moved an inch, stay in motion. Keep preparing to start. Keep waiting for the perfect time. Part 3. The Addition Fallacy. Now, if you have mastered distraction and fake productivity, there is one final mistake needed to seal your fate. When you feel stuck, your instinct will be to add things. You will try to add a new morning routine, a new workout plan, or a new side hustle. You will add complexity. But this is the fastest way to burnout. Psychologically, your brain views this new list of obligations as a threat. The friction is too high. Therefore, you quit everything by February. To destroy your year, keep adding more to your plate. Treat your calendar like a game of Tetris until you collapse. However, if you wanted to win, you would do the opposite. You would subtract. Don't ask, what new habit do I need? Ask, what current habit is stealing my energy? And cut it. Maybe it's the hour of Netflix. Maybe it's the toxic friend. Success isn't about doing more things right. It's about doing fewer things wrong. But we aren't here to win. We are here to stay comfortable. So the guide is simple. If you want to destroy your 2026, fry your dopamine receptors at 7 a.m., hide behind the safety of planning, and add so much complexity that you collapse. It is a comfortable path, It is the path most people are on. But if you are the type of person who wants the opposite, if you want to actually win, you just look at that list again and do the reverse. Because destroying your year is easy. The hard part is being brave enough to be bored.